Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video in which we're gonna take a look at two ace tankers I did with the T49 that I think I did not deserve. Usually when there is an ace tanker, a lot of people are assuming that if you get the mastery page, that's because you mastered the tank. Well, yes and no. Because when it comes to the mathematic formula that grants you the medal, let's say that things are a little bit different. You can have the medal while being a complete retard as long as you do your damage. But here you're probably gonna say, hey, but Pantouf, if you do damage, you are not a noob. You know what you're doing. And to be fair, I would tell you yes, but there is a catch. That catch being selfish. Because in those two replays we're about to watch, most of the time I was not even trying to help my team or to play, to have a team play or anything like that. No. I just wanted to get my damage. In the end it got me the ace tanker, but even if it's not deserved, I thought it would be interesting to see a selfish replay. Basically, and I'm not gonna pretend I'm saint, usually I play for my own face. I play for my own ass. I do not care about helping the team. Because for me personally, as it's a game where I'm supposed to have fun, my statistics are more important than helping the team winning. I'm not playing the objective. All I want is getting the kills and having them in the most derp possible ways, simply because, well, we are not playing the T49 out of charity or anything like that. We are playing that tank because, oh boy, is it doing the job. So here you see that instead of going with the rest of my team, which is on the left side of the map, where most of the time mediums and light tanks are located, I decided to go to middle. And I remember exactly what I was thinking while playing. And I was thinking, well, I'm kind of bored. Let's try a new tactic. Let's try to see if there is something. Maybe I will be able to spot the RHM, etc. And so I tried it. And well, even if I did not see the RHM at first, it was quite a good move. We got the CDC, we got the TVP VTU, and in the end, it got us 1.7k damage in 2 shots only. Feeling like an heavy 183 right now. And of course, as I saw that the RHM was going to get obliterated, I decided to go back to my spawn. Not because I wanted to spot for the rest of the team, but because I thought, hey, if all my teammates are stacked at one single place, the other enemies will try to take that place, and obviously it will result in them getting completely destroyed. And once again, instead of staying with the rest of my team and trying to help them, all I decided to do was going on the other side. There we go for one of the worst shots of my entire career. But hey, you are a T49, not a Grill 15. You are not supposed to snipe the others at the distance. So let's not bother and jump straight into it. We see that my teammates are getting a little bit destroyed, and as I'm spotted but the enemies don't care, I have a free way for me to sneak those hash. And to be fair, the T49 in the hands of the wrong player wouldn't be quite a catch, because obviously this tank requires from you that you penetrate. But once you are in the back of the tanks and you have the possibility of penetrating, that starts to be bad for the enemies. Just take a look at that. One shot on the Emil-1 and we literally took off half his hit points. And yes, we are gonna do it again. Boom, there we go on the Emil. Luckily for us, it did not penetrate it, but did just enough damage thanks to the fire to kill the boy. And now I'm facing an Emil-1 by myself. I know that the guy is probably reloading by now, and I'm not gonna bother. I'm full life. I did not take any single damage from the entire team, and I did not even try to shield my teammates. And well, in the end, all I'm gonna do right now is taking my time to aim to be sure not to hit the tracks. And then there we go, hiding behind the Emil and waiting for the whole reload, sneaking at hash shell, and boom, you already know how it will end. We are gonna destroy that poor boy. There we go, we have a free hash. Bang, that's it. 4.6k damage, 2 kills, and an ace tanker, totally not deserved. Here, what did we do? We played selfishly. I think it's a word in English. I'm sorry if it's not. We played for ourselves, we did not try to help, and in the end we still got the ace tanker. But it's still not a behavior to adopt in case you were thinking that this was made by a skilled player. The second replay is even more interesting, not necessarily because of the replay itself, but because of the mood I was when I played. Because I just did that game. And yesterday I had night out with the boys and we drank a little bit too much. And today I have a horrible headache, and this is why on the camera right now I must feel extremely tired with my eyes barely open and such. And I apologize for that, guys, but sometimes you need to have fun. And oh boy, did we. Alright, let's jump back into the replay. Why am I telling you this? Because as I was extremely tired, I was not thinking at all at what I was doing. In this replay, I did not plan anything. It was not even trying to get a tactic working or anything like that. It was just pure adaptation to what I saw and pure expectations, but nothing else. And I think it's quite interesting to see that even sometimes, even when you put your brain on the corner, you still manage to get those ace tankers. But you're gonna see that even if we barely kept with the rest of the team, we barely kept our mind and the mental, we still are going to be able to get a good game. So there we go, we killed the Scorpion G quite easily. I mean, T49 against Scorpion G, there is no doubt on how it's going to end. And now all we have to do is dealing with the rest of the enemies. Of course, I'm not gonna bother with the Tiger 2 frontally because I can't penetrate, so instead I'm gonna try to get the Conqueror, but also the guy at the back. For the moment, I'm serving my purpose because I'm a light tank. I tried to circle, which resulted in the Scorpion G death, and this way I'm contributing, I'm doing my part. But you're gonna see that sooner or later, right after seeing my team starting to get completely crushed, I'm just gonna get the hell out of here and I'm not gonna bother helping. And it's a bad move. It's a bad move while being a smart one at the same time. Because if I went in straight, as I don't have any armor, I wouldn't have been able to do anything for the rest of my team. I would rather be able to sneak those shots from time to time from a long distance and helping the team effectively, rather than just going in straight, trying to circle one tank, maybe killing it in the process, and after dying because I will be the only tank focused. So there we go, we are trying to snipe from the distance, which is something you shouldn't do with the T49 because usually this tank is not made for it, but hey, here it worked, we are not gonna cry over it, bless the RNG. We are starting over, there is the lava right there, we are not gonna bother, there we go again, hit shell straight in, and even if we only have 2.7k damage, 2.3k damage at the moment, we are still going to get those shots in. We are playing from the distance, and from time to time, this is what you're supposed to do with your T49. Now there is the cake. Are we going to be able to get a shot? I'm not sure if I can't penetrate because of the tree, so I'm not gonna bother going for a head shell straight in, and thanks to my great camo and the distance there is between me and VK, I'm able to sneak my shots without being spotted. On top of that, and what shows you that really I completely failed when it comes to doing my part in this game, I should have been the one spotting for the rest of my team. The VK, the Lover, the SU, I should have gone in. And what I decided to do is, you know what, I'm gonna let my teammates die and I'm gonna do the job by myself. And this is pretty much what happened, because now we are up in a 1 versus 3 game, and I'm not necessarily stressed for the moment, because 2 of them are one-shot already. The only one I'm gonna struggle with is probably our friend, the SU, but hey, we just have to wait, because they're gonna cross, and there we go. We start off with the VK. Unfortunately for us, we leave him at 3 hit points, but it's not a problem, boys. It's not a problem. Lover, VK, and SU. What do we need to do? We need to kill first the VK, because the Lover is lonely. The VK only has 3 hit points, so with a hash shell, I'm gonna be able, even if it's a splash, to kill him. And finally, there is the SU, which is the last I want to kill, because he's not a one-shot to me. And in this kind of situations, you need to select your targets wisely. Number 1, VK, that we're gonna kill right now, because the guy thought that I was still up my heel when I shot at him for the second time. And after we gotta go for the Lover, but unfortunately as the Lover is lonely on his spawn, we are not gonna bother. We are gonna go straight on the SU. But here I tried to brain him by making him believe that I was going to get on his right flank, whereas in fact I'm gonna go on his left. There we go, boosting our heat shell. Luckily it didn't bounce. It allowed us to get the spawn restart, and now all we have to do is reloading while trying to splash the SU-101. So there we go, once again we're gonna try to get the boy. There is the mighty one. Can we get a shot? It seems like not for the moment. Yes, we can. The guy is, and here I did a mistake, the guy is not even watching me, and instead of trying to get a good angle, I thought he was focused on me, so I assumed I had to shoot early, which resulted in me missing. Of course, it's not necessarily a problem, because now there is the Lover that missed us. We sneaked the Hesh Shell straight in, and now we have perfectly 2 Hesh Shell remaining for the Lover. I think 1 is going to be enough for me to kill him, so we're not gonna bother. There we go, we try to circle. I'm gonna take the shot because I kinda don't care. I right click, get the boy, bang, 5 kills, 4.4k damage, I think, something like this. And of course, an ace tanker. To be fair, both of those replays, maybe some of you are going to say that I deserved to get the ace tanker and I played correctly, but no, I didn't. I really played selfish, but it worked. I mean, sometimes this is what you need to do in order for you to get things done, because here in those 2 replays, well, I mean, I did my part. When it comes to the damage, I did my part. But personally, if I was you, I wouldn't try this kind of playstyle. Of course, it's easy to say that, as I will not change mine. I will keep playing selfish because as a YouTuber, I need to produce content and therefore I need a good damage game. But if you have the possibility, guys, try to stick to the class your tank is assigned to. Because obviously, when I tried to be a tank destroyer with my T49 on the last replay, I condemned all the rest of my allies. So yeah, that's a choice to make. Would you rather be a total asshole that just wants to deal his damage, or would you rather be the helpful guy that will get the team grow together? The difference between a good player and a good leader. So yeah, tell me in the comments, and hopefully I'll see you soon for the next video. And please pardon the fact that I'm extremely tired and that you will probably see it on the video. I still wanted to do this one because I thought the 2 replays of the T49 were cool. Well, I'm gonna see you soon. Bye.